Today we're going to talk about mom hacks. I want to talk about how not all mom hacks are good mom hacks. Some, in fact, create more work, double handling, or they're not really solving an actual problem. They're almost creating a problem or trying to find a problem. Putting a tablecloth or something like that under the high chair. Personally, I do not get it. I think it's double the work. Now you have this tablecloth to clean as well as the floor to clean, because oftentimes food is not going to perfectly stay on that tablecloth or mat. It's going to roll off and the floor is dirty and the mat. Now, okay, if you have very, very nice floors and you really need to protect those from like stains from raspberries or something, I get it. If you just have basic linoleum or, plank tile, whatever, I just don't see the need. I see it as more work and one more thing to clean and one more thing to manage and one more thing to have in your home and more visual clutter in a sense as well. Okay, so next one would be putting a rubber band around the roll of toilet paper in the bathroom. This means every time you use the restroom, you have to move this darn rubber band. I don't think that's very practical. You're preventing your probably toddler at this point, because a newborn's not getting into this, but toddler from one thing in the bathroom. You are stopping them from unrolling the toilet paper. What about everything else in the bathroom they can get into? There could be cleaning supplies. There could be razors. There's so many things, just lotions and shampoo bottles to spill those everywhere. There's so much in the bathroom that could be a problem other than just the toilet paper roll. So my solution would be to put something on the door itself to prevent them from going into the restroom. Now, if they're in there with you, you should be supervising and you can manage. But if they're in there without you, let's stop them from going in the first place. Put a, one of those doorknob stoppers on or something at the top of the door. They have different like latch systems. Stop them from getting in a place they shouldn't get into. This is one I've heard of, and I definitely don't relate to this one, and that is putting plastic wrap on your child's clothing. This could be because they're eating a food such as like SpaghettiOs or raspberries, or painting, doing like a craft or activity like that. I don't understand putting plastic wrap on your child when there's bibs or just smocks. If you need a little more coverage than a bib, you could use a smock. You can get a smock from IKEA for like $6.99 or something like that, under $10. And then it's a reusable item. I cannot imagine putting plastic wrap on my child and then having to like cut that off, get it off them and put it in the trash. That seems ridiculous. If you're on an extremely tight budget, take your child's shirt off. Just let them be naked while they're eating SpaghettiOs or painting or something, and then they can go straight in the bath afterwards. I don't get putting plastic wrap on your child as a mom hack. I don't think that is the best solution to the problem. And then here's another one, putting a command hook on the back of your high chair to store bibs. So if you do cloth bibs, you're going to have a lot of bibs. So they're not all going to fit there anyway, because you're just constantly having to throw them in the wash. I'm not a fan of cloth bibs. I have a silicone bib I use on my baby, and we wash it after every meal, like just a quick rinse in the sink, let it dry in the sink, and then it's ready to go for next time. So what I would suggest is just when you're done with everything and their tray's cleaned off, their bib's cleaned off, set the bib on the tray. Why put a hook on the back to then hang it on the hook? Set it on the tray or even set it in the seat. There's nothing wrong with it just sitting there. When you go to put your baby in, pop it out real quick, no big deal. I don't think putting a command hook on the back of a high chair is just like life-changing. If you want to do it, fine, do it if it makes you happy. But I don't think it's making your life as a mom any easier. Just my personal opinion, of course. I think moms are looking for hacks to have less work, whereas oftentimes the truth is just having children is work, and you can't hack your way out of work. You can try to find shortcuts and things, and there are good mom hacks out there. You need to filter through them and find the mom hacks that are helping you versus just creating more clutter in your home, buying more products. Find ones that are actually benefiting you. So remember, you can't hack your way out of parenthood. You can't hack your way out of being a mom. Now, I will say a couple quick solutions that are just general would be minimize. A way to hack yourself out of less cleaning is to have fewer items. Another is teaching. If your child keeps throwing food on the floor, work on practicing with them, saying, nope, it stays on the table, or keep it on your plate, or whatever. Teach your children, and then it's not a problem anymore. Same with like the toilet paper roll. We don't do that. We don't do that. Keep gently reminding them over and over again. And then you don't have to worry about all these hacks and these like systems and ways to get around the problem. Sometimes face it head on. Either you got to clean because you got to clean, or you need to teach to solve the problem. So those are some mom hacks that I personally don't believe are hacks. I don't believe are helpful, and I don't fall into. Comment below what are some hacks that you think are terrible or some hacks that you think are wonderful, and explain why so that other moms can learn and find help from your wisdom. Thanks. Bye.